or they could have other family. Hey yo, welcome back to my channel where I discuss the ins, outs, and struggles of writer-parent life. Today I'm going to be discussing some truths and misconceptions about stay-at-home parenting with the public education system in the United States of America. Because, reminder, I can only really discuss my experiences and they're with the public education system of the United States of America. First, let's hit a couple myths and truths. Myth number 1, that while kids are in school, parents have all that free time to just do whatever they want, especially stay-at-home parents who can just sit around and binge Netflix while they stuff their faces with pizza, or can drink wine all day and write for hours and hours on end. Truth is, this just means that there's 6 to 7 hours of the day without the kids underfoot, assuming nobody's sick, that they're not home on vacation or holiday. Now, this doesn't mean that it's 6 to 7 free hours of the day, as parents could be at work, doing chores, or fulfilling other family obligations. The reality for me is that while the kids are in school, I'm cleaning the house, I'm getting the laundry done, I'm doing the dishes. If one of the kids is homesick, I'm taking care of that kid. If something happens at the school, I'm going up to the school to deal with it. I plan to get work for my writing done, but by the time I can sit down and do anything, the alarm to get ready to go get my daughter off the bus goes off. The next myth is that their education all happens at school and that parents don't need to help them in any way once they get home with their homework. Truth is, being a public school parent still means helping out our kids as much as we can to learn the skills that they need to succeed. The expectations for the American school system have changed a lot since I was a kid. They expect them to already know certain sight words before even entering kindergarten, and I remember learning to read in kindergarten. So right now, their homework can take anywhere between 5 minutes to 15 minutes. Right now, their homework doesn't take up a whole lot of time. 2 to 3 times a week, because my husband and I take turns, I sit down with each kid individually, and for anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour, we go over their homework. Right now, it doesn't take up that much time, but we know that as they go up in grades, it's going to take more and more time. This is time that we are gladly willing to dedicate to our children. It's just time that we give to our children that we cannot give to writing or anything else. With some of that cleared up, I do want to be very real about some of the advantages to public schooling. Theoretically, for 6 to 7 hours, my kids are in a safe environment where they are fed and I can get some of my chores and errands done relatively stress-free. I acknowledge that we live in an area with a damn good education system and teachers with open communication. It is not unusual for me to receive a message from our middle son's teacher asking how he was or if he seemed off because he's having a rough day at school. Because of this, I'm able to get ahead of my housework. So instead of folding my laundry at all hours of the night while everybody else is asleep, I have it all folded and put away by dinner time. And then my night owl ass is able to script or record into the dark of the night. This becomes about 10 times harder to do when the kids are home on vacation. Even though they're getting older and can keep themselves entertained for long periods of time, I still have to stop in the middle of what I'm doing to referee an argument, de-escalate a fight, or feed them. They tend to get really ornery if their feedings are skipped for any reason. This may not apply to everybody or even the majority, but I wanted to add it in because it does apply to me and it does greatly inhibit my ability to get things done. We're not yet sure what I have. All we're sure for certain is that migraines, phlegm, vomiting, fatigue, and a whole lot of other shit's involved. We know that sometimes all I can do is get the kids to and from school or to and from the bus and then come inside and maybe I can get one thing done. And then the bus is here and I have to get the kids back inside. Or I can get everything done and I'm feeling great at the end of the day. Because of this, I can't use this time as effectively as I would like to, for writing or for chores. But I'm also certain that I can't be the only stay-at-home and chronically ill parent out there. And some parents might work during this time, so they can't use it effectively for writing or chores either. Having some brain fog and forgot to script this part better, so please bear with me. But the following sections are all things that take up little chunks of time throughout the day, but over time takes up a larger piece of your day. Let's talk about school lunches. No matter what we do here, we're taking a hit. Either we stock up on supplies and then take time out of our day to make the lunches, or we fork over quite a bit of money to make sure the kids are fed. Granted, every parent has to decide how to feed their kids. I'm only bringing it up because if we do make our lunches, then that's more time taken out of our day that people just assume we magic out of our asses. And of course, how does this all relate to, and what does this mean for our writing? In theory, this could mean making time for writing again. And in practice, it does in a lot of little ways. For example, I can let finished laundry pile up in the basket again and then put it all away in one glorious marathon so that I can work on my outline while the washer and dryer are going. Whereas before, it piled up in the basket because I was taking care of the kids. As I touched on previously, before I would get none or some of my chores done during the day and then I would finish them all up at night. Now, I can usually get most of them done during the day, and then if I have energy, I can get writing done at night. There's also a magic special bonus of school-age kids cleaning their own bedrooms. Unfortunately, it really doesn't mean 6 to 7 more hours of writing time. I really wish that it did. I would have my novels done in no time. But hey, I do get more time to get everything else done during the school year than I do during vacation times. So, yay there. Alright everybody, this has been my experiences with parent life and public schooling. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked, please give it a like, maybe comment, subscribe, and ring-a-ding that bell. If you're curious as to whether or not I can write, maybe check out my website right here. Also, maybe give me a follow here at Instagram, Twitter, or Tumblr, Facebook. Alright, well, guess maybe see you next week. I post videos every Wednesday. Alright, Sam out. This is going smashingly well. That one came out right, but it wasn't what I wanted. We have a rare fat boy. Oh, he hasn't appeared in a video yet. He never comes out here when I'm recording. And he's gone. The fat boy has died. What are all of you doing here? Shoot, I'm recording. Granted, every parent has to decide how to handle. In theory, this could mean having a cat, go away. Go, I love you so much.